I'm John Airy, and I love Topeka. Growing up and playing sports in the capital city, you hear stories of all the local athletes who've gone on to amazing careers on the college and pro level. Guys like Pittsburgh Steeler Warren Sites, New York Yankee Mike Torres, or Coach Dean Smith. They all got their start here in Topeka, but there is one athlete who I don't think has received his due. His name is Gil.
Well, actually, my first name is Francis, but I never did like it. So I went by my daddy's name for 50 years, which was Gil Carter.
Gil holds a pretty amazing record that has yet to be broken.
They said it's the longest home run ever, so 733 feet. It was 2 blocks in the ballpark.
You heard him right. 733 feet. When the Cubs had assigned Gil to the Carlsbad Potashers of the Class D minor leagues, they never could have imagined this.
And that ball went over everything. I stood there, I guess, about 3 seconds and watched it. And I could feel my bat give about that much. That's one of the kind of bats I used down there. And I guess they talked about it for about a month.
The official scorekeeper that night just happened to be a service-trained aerial photographer. He was flown out over the field the next day and photographed the scene. The monstrous stroke was measured and verified.
They said it's never been matched all this time. That's 51 years ago.
Gil is a walking encyclopedia of baseball history, having played with several icons of the game.
See, I played against Willie Stargell, Johnny Lewis.
His assessment of current LA Dodgers manager Joe Torre as a player?
He was a better catcher than he was a hitter.
And what about the man who recruited him to the Cubs organization? Negro League legend Buck O'Neil.
Buck was the kind of guy, everybody liked him, and he had that personality. He didn't meet any strangers. And he was a jokester, too. He was a lot of fun. He carried on a lot of jokes. But all the guys loved him.
Gil has all of his sports memories compiled into this photo album.
Well, it wasn't for my daughter. A lot of this wouldn't even been in here. And that's when I broke that home run record down there in Carlsbad.
He credits much of his early success in sports to his upbringing on his parents' Topeka farm.
I weighed 180 pounds in junior high school. That's when I was playing football. I'd run over. I didn't run around them. I ran over them because I had to toss hay and feed the animals every morning. 5 o'clock in the morning, I had to get up, cut wood, go in the cook stove and heating stove, and feed the animals before I went to school. And I walked through the 2 cemeteries to get to school to East Topeka every morning.
Gil stays active in the community through his work with the YMCA.
Now I go around and get bats and helmets and breast protectors for the kids up there at the Y.
Recently, he was honored for his volunteer work by the Kansas City Royals.
Darren, out there at Big Brother and Big Sisters, I guess wrote him a letter about me being a big brother, and they honored me on that too. And I got a letter in the mail that for me to be in Kansas City, April the 26th. They were going to honor me, and I sit in Buck O'Neil's red chair there in the stadium, and they honored me with the plaque and whatnot.
Gil Carter, a Topekan whose heart is as big as his record-setting home run is long. He's just another reason I love Topeka.